Tarnov. And like by after Tarnov, everyone's already like.
You did Tarnov right the first day?
No, I'm saying
right,
it progresses, and then it's you go to Rebbe Melech, and then you go to this guy, and I'm getting nervous, It's like building up.
I hear you very much.
And then we went to Auschwitz I, and
Babby, what are you doing?
We're going to this.
What's this? Is that also waffen?
I want to do put it out.
I could do that, Babby. You know that, right?
I know.
You know.
But I have to go also,
Okay.
So then we go to Auschwitz I. You get the tour guide with the headphones.
I just wanted to check. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's fair sense. Yeah. Okay.
Auschwitz II. I'm on the phone with my Bobby Helen, asking her which.
You saw the bunker she was in?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. It's ridiculous.
And I'm on the phone with her, right? And I ask Ari, and Ari knows which one I'm supposed to go to because he said his grandmother was right there also. By the way, make a long story short, we're already back at, you know how far the whole thing is?
I know.
He said, we're already back at the entrance. So I'm like, no.
Babby, shvi.
So I'm like, Ari, where's Lager 14? He goes, oh, that's back.
Right, back in the beginning, I know.
I'm like, whatever you're supposed to tell me.
What, the Lager 14 is in the beginning, by the entrance?
No, it's right by the crematorium.
Really?
So
I stole rocks. I have rocks.
We took a break.
Okay,
One guy took a break. I didn't take any. I didn't have the money. So then one guy starts talking. A friend of mine, Mayor Heinemann, he made us see him by the crematorium. He starts talking, he's giving a speech, and he's talking about his grandmother that, she's like has dementia, and, and she's crying for her brothers and sisters. Right? And like, and it's like essentially like it's a finger that got cut off, and it's a wound that, like, it's still there, And then it just all hit me. Like a ton of bricks in my face. Like, this concept of, like, I have a kid, and you say, this is your nakama? Like, there's no nakama. All it was a nakama. Right? And, like, my whole, like, mindset, hit me in the face of, like, I had it all wrong. There is no, like, all it is a nakama to everything that...
No, I'll tell you though.
No, I'm saying, from that element...
For us, for sure, but for people who survive... Babby, people who survive the Holocaust, right? So they always say, Shemegadlim Yeladim, right? It's a nekuma of Hitler, They say when they...
Nekuma of Hitler. Er had asach nekumas.
Right.
Kodim kol was... Wieso ist der Harget geworden?
He killed himself.
Seine Menschen.
Yeah, sure. You speak English, by the way?
Seine Menschen, that's what I heard.
Then what?
He killed him.
His people killed him? No, he killed himself.
Because he was that's just normal.
Right, but no, I'm saying like this. When people say, so there's a lot of Holocaust survivors who build up families. They say like it's an akuma on Hitler. You agree with that? You think it's an akuma?
So I said to Nisano,
כמעט זurückgekommen, alle...
אני אמרתי לניסנו, כאשר אני הייתי שם בתוך הקיץ.
איפה היית?
הלכתי
לפולין, כמוני.
לאותו מקום אותו טיול שניסנו הלך, אני הלכתי עם חבר'ה. ואמרתי לו שמצידי, כל הזמן שכולם אומרים, זה נקמה, היה לי הרגשה שזה לא נקמה, זה רק נחמה. בגלל אי אפשר לתת
לא בחזרה בעצם.
מה?
אתה לא יכול להחזיר לו.
אני לא יכולים להחזיר לאף אחד את האחים, את המשפחה, את כל מה שהיה להם. אז אי אפשר להגיד שזה נקמה, זה רק נחמה.
איך זה קרה בכלל? בן אדם שיעשה, זה אנשים, זה לא רק הוא. זה כל שעזרו לו.
כן.
Real saying your point. Real saying that you can't take revenge.
So 1 second. So what was the thing that hit me? Goes, I used the word nakama up until now, right? And I would say it to Bobby, and I'd say it to my other grandmother, and I'd say it to Zaidi. And what do they say? Yes. Why? Because they had such a giboirus to create a sense of safety and of this is, Warmkeit and create a reality that wasn't such a juxtaposition to what existed that whether you were right or wrong, they told you you were right. You understand what I'm saying?
I do, but I think when you say Nakama, it's not about...
The Nakama with the survivors, for him, for the well, because Rabbi Blow, 5-year-old. En moesten er jetzt
Right. I tell you what I would have voted. Nekama, revenge is not the right word.
Right.
Nekama is like, F you. You tried to knock us out. We're still here. It's not like a revenge thing.
So to the
It's
person,
cool.
it's all. My point was that that to these people, they went on as if and started anew with all this baggage, with all this tremendous amount of that would normally debilitated a normal individual, right? And all this that existed really gave them was an achama along the way. My point is, I never cried like that before in my life. It all hit me like a ton of bricks. I broke down and I was done.
So I had done. With me. So I didn't cry at all.
Right there at the. What I'm saying, like his words, and it just all clicked, and my mind just started racing. And
so what happened with me was very interesting. When I was in Poland, so
okay, I'm still human.
Yeah. So I didn't, for some reason, I'll tell you why you don't cry. You don't cry because you're not connected. About the end of the day, right now, it's land. Whatever it is, it's art. But in Majdanek, in the concentration camps, they have a place there, which I didn't know existed till I went. The pile of bones over there. So that's crazy. After the war, the Russians came into Germany, into Poland, and they gathered from the crematorium whatever was left. You think they gathered from the crematorium, how much ashes they killed, and they made a pile of ash and bones, some bones. It's like it's been exposed to זה פתוח, לחוץ, כן? כבר 60-70 שנים.
ומה עשו עם זה?
גונישט, זה בחוץ.
It's like הזכרה.
זה לא הזכרה, הפוך, they don't want to bury it, that's the whole problem.
No, but the area is set up like הזכרה.
So, אני לא ידעתי שזה קיים, I didn't know it exists, and you come to the thing, you see a mountain, probably 30 feet high, לא הזכרה, probably 30 feet high of ash, and in between you see bones, מיהודים. So I cried there. But when I lost it was interesting for me. But like every time you're going, you're like also davening and you're not.
Yad Vashem is everything, all the names, where and wie zijn.
Right.
So meine Eltern sind in Auschwitz,
So I only knew that after I went to Poland.
That what?
That Bobby's parents were killed in Auschwitz too.
Oh, I didn't know.
See, you didn't know that either, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that your parents were killed in Auschwitz, the second Auschwitz. There's 2 Auschwitz. And I didn't know that when I was in Poland, I didn't know. Now, if I go back now, knowing that happened, I probably
it was very interesting. And as crazy as Auschwitz was, so Babby Helen told me, so Babby Helen was in Auschwitz, and then she was moved to Germany for labor into Germany. After Germany, she was in Bergen-Belsen? Mm-hmm. It was
Buchenwald.
Mm-hmm. So that was worse than Auschwitz. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because Auschwitz had the crematoriums. So everything was, so to say, you didn't smell it, you didn't see it. The people, they were just piles.
Look,
it was like
Auschwitz.
She said that you couldn't even, meaning Auschwitz was. We should never understand but she says in comparison, she says that was like you didn't feel human walking past what existed over there. It was like a different.
This is for the world. The Red Cross came.
Yeah.
And kids, and they was everything. They show us everything is okay. They working.
That's amazing.
It's not on Auschwitz. In Buchenwald, they had,
Auschwitz, Auschwitz, they were able to show that it was decent.
Yeah,
that's what Babby Gantz says. See, there it looked like it was normal, so to say. It looked like you could present like it was. Not only that, but one of the things that Ari said to me that made so much sense, right? Says, what was the whole chap of Tarnov, right?
Oh, that was the fucking worst thing I know. When he was the kid, they experimented on the kids. That was
but then when they realized that you can't separate them,
right?
So when you see those pictures of the mother holding a hand,
efficiency,
right? But so when you see the mother holding the hand in what they call Canada in that area, it's like
why are you doing it? They should die better. Anyway, so to me, guys, we'll get back. To me, what hit me when for some reason I was in Lezhensk. All my thoughts, and started down and cry. I not stam heaved. I never happened. I was People thought it was not normal. I was
Yeah,
just
I know.
screaming. This is in Reb Melech Lejen's cave. I don't know what happened.
First time or second time?
First time. Second time. The second time was not the same. Never the same. But I heaved so badly.
So it didn't hit me till Auschwitz. So I said to Ari, I said, okay, so now can we do the trip backwards?
Yeah.
You know, like, now everything, like, all the puzzle pieces finally fell in. So now I want to go.
I told my father, if I have money, I'm taking it. No, I'll never go. I said, well, we'll take it. We'll figure it out. Like, you don't think your father would appreciate it? He would say he doesn't want to go. I know it is.
Correct, but
just like
yes,
my father.
it's an experience.
Just like my
father. So there was one guy that was with us on this trip that actually went with his father. He was with us. This was the second time that he went, and he said that it was very.
Like, I would bring my father. You know,
I agree with you.
I don't know how. Somehow.
What if it's your father?
I think what I really have to pull off is we have to pull both our fathers.
We want to go with your father, you know, and me and Mordechai to our street to look.
Really?
Yeah. And
No, this is years ago
this
with Zaidi.
when it was
You had a plan of going, right?
But what happened?
You had tickets even.
Yeah.
You had tickets. I remember this.
And
Yeah.
Zadie got sick, right?
No.
No.
It's the
Twin Towers.
The Twin Towers.
Holy crap.
I remember this. Yeah, you had tickets.
Is given as anti-Semitism.
Nobody wanted to travel afterwards. Everyone was very afraid to get on a
Very,
plane.
I didn't know that.
I remember this. Yeah.
Everything.
You had
was,
tickets.
know,
You had tickets
where
already.
The tickets, where
The
to
drive-
go.
What was the plan? What did you want to find out?
Where did you want to go? Where was the plan to go? Land to the.
Two girls were there where we were, you know, inside it was in Auschwitz.
Oh, they wanted to go to Romania also.
Yeah, Romanian, Hungary.
We're gonna pull this over. We're gonna pull our fathers in the summer. It's an option.
And they know, you know, your father look out where to daven, where to go, you know, a restaurant. You know.
I'm gonna work on it. It's an idea, by the way. I think that we go together. You could take another 3 days in the summer.
No problem.
So let's talk a little bit where I think we're holding. I have to review the video.
Wie halt me?
So I'll tell you wie man halt.
De weiß?
Yeah, ich weiß wie. So we're really talking a little bit how when you arrived in Eretz Yisrael, right? So you came from Greece, right? You were in Greece?
No.
Not Greece.
And Cyprus.
Cyprus.
En van Cyprus, ik came naar Israel.
Right. So
In 48.
what's amazing about Babby's story, which we still have to get back to it. I want you to see it, and we'll ask good Shilas.
You remember?
Is that every little blick is a year. You were a year in Cyprus, right? A year?
A year, yeah.
A year, a whole
Even
year.
not more.
And not more. As an
is
18-year-old
also,
girl
yeah.
was in Cyprus.
And you were by yourself?
But
How did you get to? Who did you go to Cyprus
So
with?
we want to come to Israel. Yeah?
But who were you with? You mean-
Nobody. I mean, for the relatives.
No relative. It was the group of people that they saved from.
This is one Hungarian.
She was in a boat. They took a boat.
Okay.
No, not relatives. No.
No, you
your
had-
father, you're not your father.
Right.
your,
No father. No.
No.
But you had Esther. You had the two kids with you, right?
Esti, this was before. Before they get to this, they came to Israel. It was after the war.
Right. So when you got to Cyprus at the Levad,
It's before, yeah.
you
אבל
didn't,
שם היה כבר ההורים של מרדכי, והרבה מכירים מרומניה, מהונגריה, you know. אני באתי לבד, והאחים שלי באו אחרי זה. הם עוד לא היו, הם התחתנו, כן, התחתנו בגרוטוורדיים, כן, ומשה נולד, משה בקנדה.
Moshe Friedman.
משה פרידמן, זה לחיים, וארי,
Which one of your brothers became a general in the Russian army?
אז שנכנסו,
Yeah.
the Russian,
Right.
אז לא חיים, השני,
Hesh, what was his name?
זה פרש,
Yeah.
אז הוא היה בפוליס, the whole,
He became the chief of police
yeah,
of the Russians. Of the Russians. So this is a story.
The Russian,
And he wiped and he found the people. I'm exactly. He found Jews who told on other Jews, and he locked them up for life
yeah,
without questions.
yeah.
He just put them in jail forever. Right.
Some of the Nazis gefährlich, yeah.
Right.
And aber the Juden also, but you know, he was so.
He was so wanted to get them back.
The,
He found Nazis. He found Nazis.
yeah.
That were still
gehabt Nazis also.
that were in
And the
Poland
van, they're going to the van, you know.
to the bar.
Yeah, because they came home from Auschwitz. It's Jeden.
Right.
And between them, you know, was Nazis.
And he killed them, or he put them in jail.
No, I don't kill them, you know.
Probably killed them.
Take them in jail.
How did he become? I don't understand.
Yeah.
How did he become a...
In the Russian
שר של
army.
המשטרה? אני לא מבין.
איך הוא?
כן.
כן.
הוא היה מהונגריה, מה קשר לרוסים?
לא, בהונגריה באו הרוסים.
נכון.
זהו, הוא לא היה בהונגריה, באיפה שהוא נולד.
Right. אז למה לקחו אותו?
והוא רצה להיות משהו, הוא לא יכול, you know.
הוא דיבר רוסית?
לא חושב.
אבל הוא היה ראש משטרה בתוך הצבא הרוסית?
לא.
בתוך הצבא ההונגרית?
במשטרה, לא משטרה...
לא,
משטרה הונגרית.
אבל היה רוסים גם שם.
משטרה הונגרית, Hungarian police. Where, what city was that at? What city?
איפה זה היה בהונגריה?
איזה עיר?
בגרוזלן.
בגרוזלן? אנשים, אחרי המלחמה...
ואחרי המלחמה באנו לחזרה, היינו ברומניה, אני הייתי בבודפשט, בגטו. זה לא היה גטו, עוד לא היה, אבל לא רציתי להיות, זה היה לי, בת 16, רציתי להיות עם ההורים. ובאתי לחזרה. כן. וככה הם לא רצו, הם רצו רק, היה לי ניירות. הם רצו שאני, היה לי מקום איפה ללכת. מחבור,
מה?
מחבור,
Transport.
היידיק.
People would hide her.
Yeah.
It's before the war, Bobby.
ידעתי הכל ולא רציתי ללכת.
את לא רצתה.
אני לא רציתי, איך הם היו לבד, אז מה היה? היו צריכים ללכת, באו ז'נדרמים. גטו. בגטו.
Who came?
ז'נדרמים. בתוך הבית שלנו. ולראות מי יהודי ומי איך לבא.
They were Germans?
לא, הונגרים.
גנדרמי, right, I think it was, okay. באו
אז אמא שלי אמרה, עכשיו תלכי. לא היה לי שום דבר, אפילו זה היה לי, היה לו.
היה לך את זה?
היה אליי, זה היה יהודי.
הם לא ראו את זה?
זה מה שאני אומרת, הם עוד לא נכנסו, הם היו בחוץ. אז היא אמרה, עכשיו תלכי. איך אני אלך, הם פה, הם רואים, כולם יש גויים בחוץ. תלכי, זה יהיה הכל בסדר, רק תלכי. אז אמא שלי נתנה מייל, אני קצת, ושום דבר, לא היה לי, רק הניירות, זה היה תמיד אליי. אז הלכתי, אף אחד, וראו לי, השכנים, כולם, לא אמרו שום דבר. גויים.
And then you met...
הגעתי לשם למקום, שם היה כבר אחי עם הילד, עם אשתו, שני אחים עם אשתו. אבל הם תפסו אותם, הם היו צריכים ללכת טרן מהמקום לטרן, אז תפסו אותם.
איך לא תפסו?
גם אותי תפסו. כן, הייתי ילדים עם שתי ילדים, אז כאילו יהודים.
תפסו אותם.
אמרת, אנחנו לא יהודים והילדים היו מאוד שקטים. אז אמרתי, אני לא יהודיה. יש לי נערות, לא, אתם יהודים, אז אמרתי, אוקיי, אני רוצה ללכת, אני רציתי.
Want to go back to her parents?
אז רציתי ללכת להורים שלי, אבל לא אני, אז הם לקחו אותי, אבל הוא לא לקח אותי.
למה הוא לא לקח אותי?
למה? הוא אומר שיש לו חופש, הוא לא רוצה את החופש שלו. תלכי, אני כבר אגיד שמישהו שיקחו אותי.
This is not going to get this.
שמה?
He said that. He said, I really have to take you in. I'm on vacation. I don't want to on vacation. Someone else will catch you. Tell someone else to catch you. This is a Hungarian guard. That's another piece of... So was it you...
ואחר כך בטרן, היינו שם, אני ושני הילדים, ועוד, פרידמן, זה מוסקו פרידמן, ההורים, היינו ביחד. אז היה גוי אחד, שהוא היה צריך לקחת אותנו לגבול. אז בגבול, לפני הגבול, שאנחנו צריכים את הטרן צריך לעמוד. אז הוא אמר, לפני שהטרן עומד,
Before the train stops,
זה הולך לאט לאט.
slowing down.
ואז אנחנו צריכים
לקפוץ.
לקפוץ על הרכבת.
To jump off the train.
בתוך ה...
But the train as it was coming to where was it coming into? What state?
No, von Hungary, von Großbritannien.
To where?
To next to the גבול.
And what place was that?
הגבול לפני הגבול.
הגבול של מי?
של מה?
של הונגריה ורומניה.
All right, fine. To get into Hungary
Yeah.
was better. You were in Romania at the time, right?
אני הייתי בהונגריה.
You want to go into Romania, which was better. So you had to jump off the train before the border.
אנחנו אמרנו לילדים, כי הם ידעו. אז אני הייתי לקחת שתי הידיים, וכשאני אגיד לקפוץ, אז צריך לקפוץ. וככה היה. לפני שהטרן היה צריך לעמוד, אז אמרתי לך, זה הולך לאט, ואני לקחתי שתי הידיים ולקפוץ. ושם היה גם, באו לקחת אותנו.
I still don't get that.
אתה לא מבין?
אני מבין, שמעתי את זה.
מי בא לקחת אתכם?
זה מה שהיה צריך לקחת גוי.
They pre-arranged people to come
ואנחנו היו
and
צריכים
rescue them.
ללכת
It's
לגוי
amazing.
הזה.
Amazing how they did that. I don't know. Yeah, it's amazing.
אתה לא מבין?
I understand, but how did they know?
How do they arrange it? Right? I asked you this last time, Bobby. How did they arrange?
איך הם ידעו
Speaking English.
you guys made a plan, right? So you're coming to the Romanian border from Hungary.
Yeah. No.
To the Hungarian border from Romania?
Yeah.
You're in Romania or you're in Hungary?
In Hungary.
Right, so you're in Hungary.
Yeah, and I have to go to
Go to the border of Romania.
Yeah.
From
Right.
Hungary to Romania.
Right.
Right.
So
okay.
before the border, as the train is pulling up, you jumped off. Okay? You have two kids with you.
Yeah.
Whose kids are those?
זה אחד
הילדים
של
של מי?
יוסף, שאחד של חיים.
Okay.
Nephew and niece.
But when you jumped off, there were people there to help you.
Nobody was there. They came.
She waited there. And they,
So who came? איך הם ידעו שאת באת?
how did they know you would be
הם
there?
ידעו.
How? That's why I
מה
asked you that
אתה
last time.
מדבר? זה אחד הלך איתנו. אני לא הלכתי myself.
They went on the train. They
Somebody-
got off at the stop. They got off. So מי
אבל
הלך
אף
איתכם?
אחד לא היה צריך לדעת שהוא איתנו.
Ah, got it.
לפני שעלינו לטרין.
ואחר כך הוא בא בחזרה
Now let's back up. Who arranged that this guy should sit
זה
there?
אבא של מרדכי פרידמן.
Oh, see, I'm learning new things.
הוא
every time.
היה פלשה פייפרס עשה. הוא היה...
First time I heard it referred to his papers, I only heard of Falcha fish.
No, Bobby repeats the stories a lot, and I let us say it again because he always learns more information.
זה היה הרבה כסף, אבל
אז הוא עשה את זה או הוא סידר את זה?
הוא עשה את זה. מה הוא סידר?
הוא סידר.
לאבא של...
מי זה היה הבן אדם? Who was the person who went along with you in the train? Who was that person? A guy?
שהלך אותנו לגבול.
שהלך איתכם על הרכבת. מי היה על הרכבת איתכם?
על הרכבת אני ידעתי לבד, לפני שאני, מהבית.
כן, אבל היה מישהו איתכם על הרכבת?
כן.
מי זה היה איתכם על הרכבת?
היה שם גם מרדכי, אבא של מרדכי.
זיידיס?
לא.
מרדכי פרידמן.
וזה מה שהיה צריך לקחת אותנו, הגוי הזה.
There was another guy also, on the train.
אז אחד היה צריך לעבור, לתת לנו סימן, שעכשיו לרדת. אז איזה סימן אני לא זוכרת. הוא עבר והוא עשה משהו. סימן.
I'm nervous already.
לא לדבר, אסור לדבר. היה גוי, זה מכפר.
או מהכפר שלכם?
מהכפר שם, אז הלכנו לגוי הביתה, אז מישהו אמר שיהודים יש פה. אז באו הג'נדרמים.
No, this is after. They jumped off the train, went to someone's house, hid in the house, and they get them.
הג'נדרמים, אז אנחנו היינו בכפר. היה סכך, מה שנותנים ל...
Hey, listen to the story. I heard this last time. It's
אבל
crazy.
זה היה, ככה, מקום שאנחנו היינו לא רק אני, היה שם 15 אנשים.
Hid behind the hay, and they.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to
אז
this.
פה היה בפנים, כן, ואחר כך בא ה'
And then you were behind it, right?
ועם
סכינים.
לא סכינים, זה איך קוראים לזה?
The gun with the knife after, I forgot what it's called,
זה
yeah.
לא סכינים.
I know what you're talking about.
ביינט.
בעינת.
זה על הנשק, זה יש סכין.
יש,
So they stab.
משהו כזה.
They stab.
אנחנו ראינו את זה, את
So the knife sticking out on the
את
side.
השפיץ. הילדים היו,
I did not know this.
אז מרדכי פרידמן היה בן 6, ואסתי הייתה פה לפני שבוע, מהארץ. גם כן בת
So you
6.
saw the knife sticking through the hay.
אם זה היה קצת יותר, היינו... הם לא ידעו איפה, הם לא מצאו אותנו.
ואת היית עם 15 אנשים.
15 אנשים. אז היינו שם הרבה זמן, עד שהם הלכו, עד שבלילה, אז הביאו אותנו.
אבל
אז הביאו אותנו.
אבל בתוך היום, כאשר לא היו אנשים, אפשר, you were able to move around in the barn?
לא.
Or you always stayed right there?
לא, היה שם מקום. לא היינו הרבה זמן, רק לילה אחד.
Oh, okay.
After she jumped off the train.
רק זה, אז מישהו אמר שכנראה זה כפר, יודעים. ראו אנשים בו.
And then where did you go from the barn? Where did you go from the barn?
From there?
Yeah.
אז לקחו אותנו, זה הגבול. ושם היה הגבול.
אז לקחו אתכם לרומניה?
זה רק לעבור.
לעבור, אוקיי.
וכשהגענו לרומניה, זה היה...
הלכתם באמצע הלילה או...
באמצע הלילה, זה היה יותר בבוקר. ולא באמצע הלילה, הם שמרו שם. הם ידעו. הם ידעו מתי,
מתי ללכת.
אז איך שהגענו שם, זה היה גם כן למשפחות. נתנו לנו, כולנו למשפחות.
I want to ask you a question, and I always wondered. מה עשו עם שירותים? When you had to go to the bathroom.
איפה היה שם שירותים?
No, I know there wasn't. How did you wipe yourself when you had to go to the bathroom? I want to know this.
You didn't.
I want to know. אני שואל, I want to know. What did people do? How did you clean yourself? People clean themselves?
Very simple. I can tell
They
you.
use your hand and wipe it off this thing.
זהו.
בחוץ.
No, but זה הכל, לא הייתם נקי בכלל, נכון?
אל תשאל. איך היו באושוויץ? היו אנשים שם, נקת, הכל, מן. זה לא היה אנושי. זה הייטינג, זה גם כן לא היה אנושי.
It wasn't human.
לא.
Not human.
אבל זה היה... לא זה.
One of the most interesting things that I remember Ari talking about was the latrines.
That's when they were friends with Nishmuz.
No, but that's where they exchanged so much
Information.
information. Until they realized
וזה לא
they put
מספיק.
another language in there.
וזה לא מספיק. אני, כולם, היה בית יהודי, ובית, זה היה הכל לנו. לא ידעתי שום דבר שזה חוסר, זה חוסר, זה, ברבטש. יש מיליונרים, אבל זה ברבטש. Everything given a sheep. All of a sudden, goodness. No?
Bobby's father was very rich.
Really?
Yes.
I never knew that.
Yes. I said, your father was very rich. He owned he had one of the biggest houses, right?
Yeah,
Very wealthy.
זה מה שהיה לנו,
He had an inn?
החיים.
How did he make a living?
I remember Shoshana told me he had an inn, like a hotel.
לא.
What was his business? איזה עסק?
איך הוא התפרנס?
במה הוא מתעסק?
מתפרנס, אבא שלך.
מתעסק.
כן.
גזיסטן לידן.
Right.
אין את geholfen, שם בבית. אמא שלי, היא הייתה...
No, but you said your father owned real estate. You told me, right?
Something, like this. But
Your mother came into the marriage with money? איפה הוא התפרנס? מאיפה היה לו
כסף.
מהבית, מה היה לנו בית ושהזכרנו.
Oh, you had real estate. You rented out places. He had buildings. He rented out.
היה רק זה.
Yeah,
אבל אמא שלי היא הייתה...
she ran the business.
Yeah.
Right, she ran the business.
והוא גם כן עזר, אבל הוא היה יושב בלן, היה גרוב, באו אליו, הוא הלך לחברים, הוא הלך לעזור,
Rich man who sat and learned. That's the bottom line.
Hello.
But did either of them have money coming into it?
זה בא המוני מהרנט.
לא, אבל מאיפה זה בא? ההורים שלהם היו להם כסף, או הם עשו את זה? זה מה אני שואל. את מבינה?
אני מבינה. זה אני לא יודעת. היה בבנק.
And Bobby was 14 at the time. Right?
No, just...
Yeah, I'm curious. I know. It was your grandparents. Did you?
אני לא הכרתי.
Right, you didn't know any of your grandparents? Not one.
First of all, my name is from my mother's mother.
I didn't. Okay, see, I didn't know that either. Check it out.
And my mother was the youngest, and my father was the youngest.
Did you know that?
What?
Both Bobby's parents were the youngest. So
אני לא הכרתי אותם.
Bobby's named after her mother's mother.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't know that either. I didn't know that.
And Zaidi was Mordechai.
One second.
Your mother's name was Razel, right?
Razel.
Right. And her mother's name was Surabaila? Wow. And your father's...
And when you got to Eretz Yisrael, Zaidi's parents came to Eretz Yisrael? With his second wife.
They was also in Cyprus.
Inside, but that was Zaidi's...
Oh, I used to go to them.
The second one. The first one died.
Right? That was the second one.
Sure.
Yeah.
First wife died when Zaidi when she was 23 years old.
But I have, in Cyprus, I have...
So are all his brothers first, or any of them step?
Zaidi and the uncle Yaakov are brothers.
And the rest of them are
The rest are
step
half-brothers.
Half-brothers, right.
Babby Helen said that in Cyprus, some relative, they owned the Cyprus there.
They what?
They owned it. Or he was the...
Ran the show.
Who?
Babby Helen had relatives.
Babby Helen.
Could
Somebody. That's
Could be.
what she told me. Yeah.
No, I know, I think it was Sham.
But she didn't was in Cyprus.
No. But they also had a similar story, like, in terms of a general in the army. They went back to their house after the war.
Yeah?
Yeah, after the war, Babby Helen went back to the house with
Where's
one of
Babby
them.
Helen from?
From, she's from Munkac.
They also was
The Munkac.
good. They was...
Babby Helen was good.
Yeah.
Zaidi Schultz was very, very, very
Yeah,
well-to-do.
I heard.
Zaidi Schultz
No,
was
very nice family.
very nice. They were
They're
very,
rich.
very rich. Very
Yeah,
rich.
yeah.
He had so much land. He used to make a partnership. I'll give you the land, and you could be a shutuf, meaning you could work the land.